Hi, welcome to Fridays with Friends. I'm Brittany Brooks, and I am an Equal Justice Works Fellow at CCLA. Also, I have with me Owen Walker, who provides a large amount of services to the veteran community in the area, but overall, we're super excited to tell you about services that veterans may need and can get. For starters, I will talk about my project through the fellowship. It's called Serving Our Sisters, or SOS. We, in this program, will assist female veterans for most things, and then we'll assess male veterans who have experienced MST or military sexual trauma. We cover a wide variety of civil legal services. We do not do criminal law, though. I want to make that clear because I've had lots of people ask about that. This project just started at the end of October. So, it's hard for me to give you some history on the program. I will say that the program was developed because I, as a veteran myself and survivor of MST, saw that there was a lack of resources in the area for people who could specifically handle it in a non-triggering way. But we can help with anything: discharge upgrades, driver's license suspension, Social Security insurance, character of service disseminations, and some other barriers to receiving all the services that a veteran may need. To apply to us, though, you can either call my phone number, which is 954-982-6701, or you can also call the Valor line through CCLA, and that number is 954-736-2456. Now, we do have income guidelines that we have to follow. However, we can serve anyone who's ever served in the military, regardless of the status of their discharge. So even if you have, a bad discharge and bad paper, we can still help you out with services. Now, my program started in the middle of COVID, so we've been remote the whole time. Because of that, there's no walk-ins or anything like that, but you can go ahead and call us and we can get things started. Now I want to introduce you, though, to our other guest who provides a vast array of services to veterans in the community. His name is Owen Walker. He served for 20 years in the United States Army and retired as a Master Sergeant. He's currently employed with Broward County as a manager of Veterans Services. He was trained by the Department of Veterans Affairs to provide services to the veteran community and is a certified and accredited Veteran Service Officer with the Florida Department of Veterans Affairs, Disabled American Veterans, and American Legion. So with further ado, Mr. Owen.
Oh, good afternoon, everyone. As Brittany is saying, I am employed by Broward County to provide array of services to the veteran community of Broward County. Our main service that we provide is benefit that you can obtain from the Department of Veterans Affairs. And as everybody knows, dealing with the Department of Veterans Affairs, that can be a little bit cumbersome moving forward. So when you contact us, we can assist you in navigating this. Whether you are elderly or young, there's no limitation on our services when it comes to income or age. We help every individual who is a veteran and sometimes dependents of veterans to assist them in navigating the process of trying to obtain benefit from the Department of Veterans Affairs. We operate prior to COVID throughout the community. We go into the household. I have offices located throughout the community so people can come to my office and so we can assist them. Basically, we work by appointment, but we do take walk-in in our office prior to COVID. Now, COVID limited our ability to do face-to-face, but it doesn't stop us from doing claims, because right now, the volume of claims that we're doing almost probably more than what we were doing prior to COVID, because right now we are the only game in town, because a lot of other agencies who used to assist doing this have pretty much sort of shut down and for further notice. So we are the only game in town, and we are doing it. I have 7 VSOs who are certified to assist in doing claims and help you in any means necessary. And let me say, our service is free. And I want to repeat that it is free, because it's important for you to know that you don't have to pay for anybody to assist you to apply for benefit from the Veterans Administration. Even though there are community partners out there, there are people out there who are charging veterans to do that. Our service is free, and it's run by your county government. Brittany?
Thank you, Owen. I want to emphasize a couple things that Owen said, though. The main one being that the services are free and there is no income limitation. Many of the services for veterans have an income limitation. So that's a great thing to not have to. If you were to call our program and for income reasons you didn't qualify for my services, we can help you get in touch with Owen so that you can get the services you need regardless of what your income is. Owen, since COVID started, you said you've got a lot of things going on. Aside from doing things not in person, are there any other changes to services that have been made?
Not really, because when COVID started, yeah, there was a lot of confusion. But once we got on board and started to, first we had to let the VA know, the VA know that we are still working, even though I had an office over in Commercial Boulevard in the clinic, and we had to close that down. You're familiar with that office because the VA is pretty much closed down, so to speak. The door is not shut, but it's sort of streamlining who comes to the front door. But I put my number out there at the VA and let them know that if anyone needs services, we're still open. And we're getting all the calls that usually go straight to the VA, because, at the VA, there used to be 3 VSOs working in that office. No, there's nobody working in that office. So we take all the calls that come. So our volume has shot up, quite a bit. But as I stated earlier, we have 7 VSOs, so we're kind of spreading them out. Another thing, the challenge was some VSO was given an opportunity to do telework. So that present a challenge also. But once we worked through the logistic of that, it became second nature. Now we don't have a problem with doing a claim. And once we identify what you need and get you on our schedule, we can pretty much do a claim and get it done. Now, you have to understand that not only us are doing teleworking, the VA is teleworking too. So in every step of the way, you might present some sort of challenge, but there are not challenges that we cannot work out. And we have seen where, as time goes by, the process has streamlined and we get things done, as far as doing a claim, supporting the claim with documents, getting the documents in the office without even meeting that individual face to face. Because you have to take in consideration, a lot of our clients, the population that we deal with, not only young people, but they're elderly. And you want to protect them based on the present environment that we are operating in. So us seeing them face to face, we have to come up with another way where we can help them. Okay, and that's what we have done.
Okay, and I know you said that sometimes you take walk-ins, but mostly it's an appointment. Can you tell me where people can go or how they can go about applying for your services or just getting a question answered regarding services?
Right now, my main phone number is 954-357-6622. Okay, again, 954-357-6622. When you call that number, they'll ask you some questions about who you are and what type of services you need, and they'll put you in my database. If you said you want to talk to me personally, they'll forward your phone number to my voicemail, and I will probably call you back, and I assess the situation and find out what you need and assign you to one of my VSO. Or I have another VSO that does the assessment. Her name is Miss Ivy Martin. She'll assess that situation and tell you what you need and possibly assign you an appointment where the VSO will help you with your situation, will call you and tell you what you need, what type of document you will need to support that claim that you're trying to do with the Veteran Administration. So, and they'll tell you what type of mechanism you can use to either send the document or, so we can get them to support the claim. On the walk-in basis, like I said, we used to take walk-in prior to COVID, we're not, but I have different offices in the community. I have one in the Coral Spring area. I have one down in the Hollywood area, one over in Fort Lauderdale, my office, which is in 2995 North Dixie, and one in the Pompano area. And those are my offices are spread out with and they're supported by certified VSO to help you. Now you can walk into, prior to COVID, you could have walked into any one of those offices, okay? But again, they'll mainly work by appointment, because if they're they're serving somebody an appointment, it's kind of hard for them to step out and help you. But it's not impossible when you walk in. If you're going to walk into an office, the best one to walk in is the one on Dixie Highway, because I have myself there and another VSO pretty much can assist you when you do. Okay.
Okay, so before we wrap this up, I just want to remind everyone of where they can go to get services. For my program, Serving Our Sisters, you will either call or email me. The phone number is 954-982-6701. It is free services, but it is for female veterans, and we will include males who have suffered from military sexual trauma as well. Is there anything you would like to add, Owen, about your organization or how to reach you?
Okay, my organization, Broward County Elderly and Veteran Services. We pretty much deal with claims, non-service connected claim, service connected claim. As Brittany said, our services are free. You can set up an appointment by calling us at 954-357-6622 for any services, or even just to ask a question about what type of benefit, or you're eligible for any benefit at all. Okay. Right now, as stated, we're not taking walk-ins, but again, give us a phone call at a particular number that is provided, and we can assist you further. Okay.
Okay, well, with that, I just want to remind everyone to watch Fridays with Friends every Friday at noon, and to like and follow us on Facebook and YouTube at Coast to Coast Legal Aid. Have a wonderful weekend.